President Salva Kiir Mayardit speak about the planned election. During a recent interview, President Salva Kiir Mayardit shared his view on why he believes the country should move forward with the election. He said many South Sudanese are ready to leave behind the long transitional period and choose their leader through voting. According to the president, people have waited for many years to elect a government through the ballot box. He said election would give citizens the opportunity to decide who should lead the country in the year ahead. President Salva Kiir Mayardit explained that the transitional government was created to help bring peace after year of conflict. He said the arrangement served an important purpose, but it was never meant to last forever. He added that many citizens are now looking forward to a new chapter in the country's history. According to this report, the president also spoke about the large power sharing government that was formed under the peace agreement. He said bringing together different political groups was necessary to reduce conflict and keep the peace process alive. According to him, many difficult compromises are to be made so that former rivals could work together in one government. President Salva Kiir Mayardit noted that these compromises were not always easy. Managing a government with many senior leaders required significant financial resources and careful coordination. He suggested that after election, the size of the government could be reduced. In his view, a smaller government would allow the country to spend more money on development projects such as roads, a school, hospital, and other public services. President Salva Kiir Mayardit also encouraged South Sudanese citizens to prepare for voter registration. He called on eligible voters to participate peacefully and in large number when the registration process began. According to him, election gave people the chance to choose their leader directly instead of having leaders selected through political agreement. President Salva Kiir Mayardit also spoke about national unity. According to him, he encouraged citizens from all communities to live peacefully with one another and to avoid division based on ethnicity or political differences. He said peace and unity are important if South Sudan wants to achieve long-term stability and economic growth. The president's message focused on hope for the future. He expressed confidence that the country can continue moving forward if citizens participate peacefully in the democratic process. However, not everyone shared the same view. Although the government say preparation for the election are moving ahead, several opposition parties and some civil society organizations have raised concern about whether all the necessary conditions have been fully met. Some believe additional work is still needed before election can take place. They pointed to issues such as security arrangement, implementation of part of the peace agreement that was signed by him and Dr. Machar, constitutional reform, and other important preparation. Supporters of holding election argue that the country should continue with the planned timetable and allow citizens to choose their leaders. Others believe that resolving the remaining challenge first could help create a stronger public confidence in the electoral process. These different opinions have become one of the biggest political discussion in South Sudan today. Despite this disagreement, many South Sudanese citizens share a common hope. They want peaceful election, political stability, and continued progress after many years of uncertainty. As preparation continues, people across the country will be watching closely to see how election planning, development, and whether political leaders can work together to maintain peace throughout the peace process. As the South Sudan move closer to the planned election date, an important national debate continues. The main question is simple. Is the country fully ready to hold peaceful election? To hold peaceful, free, and credible election? Different political leaders have different answers to this question. The government has repeatedly said it is committed to holding the election as planned. Government officials believe that after many years of transition, citizens deserve the opportunity to choose their leader through voting. According to government leaders, continuing the transition for too long could create more uncertainty. They argue that elections are an important step toward building permanent democratic institutions. On the other hand, several opposition groups have expressed concern about the country level of preparedness. They say elections are not only about setting a voting date. They believe several important parts of the peace agreement should be completed before citizens go to the poll. Among the issues often discussed are security arrangement, political reform, and the continual implementation of the peace agreement. Some opposition leaders argue that completing this reform first could help create an environment where all political parties can compete fairly and peacefully. Well, these are also practical challenges. Organizing a nationwide election requires a great deal of planning. Election officials must prepare voter registration center, recruit and train election workers, print election material, transport supplies across the country, and educate citizens about the voting process. In addition, security must be maintained before, during, and after the election so that voters, election officials, observers, and political parties can participate safely. Funding is another important issue. Running a national election is expensive. It requires financial support for logistic, transportation, communication, voter education, polling station, and many other activities. Election officials have previously noted that limited funding could slow some preparation if sufficient resources are not become available on time. Another topic that continues to receive attention is the legal framework for the election. A recent change to part of the peace agreement allow election preparation to continue. But those changes have also generated political debate. Supporters of the amendment argue that they remove legal obstacles that could delay the vote. Critics, however, believe that some important national process should be completed before elections are held. These different views have created lively discussion among politicians, civil society organizations, community leaders, and ordinary citizens. Despite this disagreement, many South Sudanese share similar hope. They want peace to continue. They want political disagreement to be resolved through dialogue instead of violence. They want elections whenever they take place to reflect the will of the people and to contribute to long-term stability. Many citizens also hope political leaders will continue talking with one another even when they disagree. Peaceful dialogue is often seen as one of the strongest ways to solve political differences without creating new conflict. Regional organizations and international partners have also encouraged South Sudan leaders to work together peacefully as the country prepares for its next political chapter. For many families across the country, everyday life remains the highest priority. People are working to support their families, educate their children, access health care, and improve their communities. Many citizens hope that political stability will create better opportunities for economic growth, investment, improved public services, and development. As election preparation continue, people will closely watch the decision made by the government, election officials, political parties, and the court. The coming months are expected to play an important role in shaping South Sudan's future. Well, if you are new here to Changfied YouTube channel and this is your first time, please, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video you can be notified. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.